Alright, now we're back, and now we're on our way to Creeper Gorge. Yeah, I mean, there is a boss fight that I skipped over. It's just that we're in a submarine area. It's, you know, it's kind of a lame boss fight, and not only that, but I didn't want to kill the mood. It was a SONAMY part. I didn't want to add that stupid boss fight. Long story short, it's just a boss fight. We're in a submarine. It's fucking monotonous. It's not fun. So let's just skip it. Let's go forward. So now we're heading to Creeper Gorge. So yeah, so this area right here is completely it's actually completely dark when you think about it. Boost pads. And Knuckles is leading the way because Knuckles had nothing to do in the last part. Same for Tails, so it's fine. Yeah. You see, like that. SEGA, like I said, they don't even know how to rip assets from another game and just add a fresh coat of paint. These boost pad parts could have easily been added in Sonic Forces. In fact, they would have been warranted in Sonic Forces, because you could boost in that game naturally. But just having obstacles like this would have been awesome.
Look at this place. Someone needs a gardener.
Yeah, and by the way, in that area in Slowpoke Isle, this is what the level would look like if you didn't do that mission to find Young Tucker. Only that the thorns would have been red and they do damage like that. They don't move the thorns. They're just, you know, they just hurt.
We can get by them, but we have to be careful. Try and destroy
Yeah,
the box.
they hurt, but they're not. They hurt, but you know, it's not too difficult. Yeah, so now Knuckles and Sonic are back. That's good. I like having my heavy hitters. Yeah, because in the pit area, that area it's fucking brutal unless you have Sonic and Knuckles, you know, if you know how to use them correctly, like I do.
Important safety tip. Land on the stone path, not the vines.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Creeper Gorge. This level sucks.
Watch me get all these rings before you.
Yeah, but again, like I said, attention to detail. Every area has a unique level concept. You know, you have obstacles to avoid, enemies, so what else is new? You know, that's another thing too, like the level design is not really bland when you think about it, because every level has a unique, you know, has a unique concept you have to do.
Watch out.
You know, like, Sonic Forces really didn't get you that. Like, Sonic Forces, you do the same level 3 times with all 3 different characters, just with a different gimmick. It's not fun. It's not even original. So that's why I give Forces a lot of crap for that.
Watch out.
You know, I'm always gonna give Boom the benefit of the doubt when it comes to level design done right. You know, right here, you know, it's nice scenery right here. Well, even though the scenery's a little bit creepy, you know, at least it's original. I'm always gonna give Sega credit for originality. Yeah, because lately we've been getting nothing but, you know, lazy ports, you know, and they're just overdoing levels, and that shit's gotta stop. I'm talking about Chemical Plant, like, enough already. You're giving Chemical Plant the Green Hill Zone treatment, and it's getting a matter of time before people are gonna get sick of that shit. Alright. Alright, Knuckles. Let's go, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And I love the fact that, you know, you can skip all the boss fights here. You see, that's the best part about doing a 3D game compared to doing a 2D game like Forces. You could skip a lot of this, you can skip a lot of these obstacles. You know, they're not mandatory. Or in Forces, some of it is mandatory. But then again, you're just boosting. Yeah, but overall, Forces is just not a fun game. It's a game where you only play once, you never want to touch it again. Just because of how... It just felt lukewarm playing that game, compared to the other stuff you're accustomed to. There you go, you see like that, like Knuckles just demonstrated, we just throw the enemies at the vines, and they instantly go down. And I forgot to mention that in that area by Slowpoke Isle, yeah, you fight enemies, but you don't have to... You just fight enemies and then the gate automatically opens. So it is a lot faster than trying to get the horn to hitting that horn by all 4 enemies. But yeah, but I like dealing in an area with no enemies.
Wish I could punch my way through.
Oh, that'd be dope. Knuckles punches a poisonous thorn. That'd be so cool. And so this area right here, just it's basically a stall gimmick.
Up, and away!
Yeah, it's a stall gimmick. It takes you can stay there even longer if you want to get all the goodies, but why would you want to?
I'll make this quick.
And so right here, we just take care of all the enemies and get that zip wire to appear. And of course, Knuckles has to do all the work. There we go. Alright. There we go. Yeah, the zip wires are so cool in this game. It sucks they never brought that concept back, but technically zip wires in this game is almost the equivalent of rail grinding when you think about it. The only difference is that the zip... Yeah, and I'm surprised the zip wire physics actually work in this game. Again, Forces... Your rail grinding segments, they suck. They have the worst physics out of any Sonic game next to Adventure 2 when it comes to rail grinding. Actually, no, Adventure 2, I don't think it's fair to judge the rail grinding in that game because it was its first attempt at it.
Don't let them get to that husk. I like fighting lots of small things, not one giant thing.
Alright, and of course, like Knuckles said, you know, this is the part where those giant Mook enemies can be activated again, and if those snake enemies, you know, get close to it. There you go, like that. You can also take out those decommissioned robots too. Yeah, you can target them too, even if they're not activated, just to get rid of them.
Look, a button appeared.
You know, because later in the game, you do have a lot of those Mook enemies that do a ton of damage. So, take advantage. Alright, Sonic and Knuckles did it, and now we have Tails and Amy. Oh boy, this area is gonna be fucking difficult for me. Yeah, because Tails, I'm not good using Tails in combat. Well, at least close quarters combat. You know, and Amy, of course, you know, I'm okay using Amy. It's just that this area right here, this is basic. Yeah, blame Knuckles for everything. And why not? Knuckles is to blame for everything. That's funny. But overall, this is the part of the game where the developers, you know, they like to fuck with you. Or because in Slowpoke Isle, I used Tails and Amy to skip all that shit. We got that level done in less than 6 minutes, even though the Metal Sonic boss fight was longer.
Leaving so soon, before hearing the bad news. Manual controls, huh? Where's my invention?
Thanks to Sonic, metal scrap now. Another worthless creation.
Worthless, eh? Watch this!
Impressive.
Classic egghead.